This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
We see the crowd, the people, the fans. We just cannot wait for this fight to get on.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Insane action. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. He scores with the counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. And he misses with that jab. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Well, this fighter loves throwing hooks. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Miss with that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
What do we expect to see here in round two? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Well done with that counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. They're entering the twilight years of their career now. How many fights do they have left in them? And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Time they drop their guard, they get caught halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This fighter, one of the top 5 in the world, no doubt about it. Holding nothing back here in the round. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
On to the third. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Misses with the jab. That counter punch caught him clean. Misses with the straight left. This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. And he misses with that straight left. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Misses with that uppercut. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. There's a counter shot. The stamina is off the charts. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Here we go to the fourth round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Punch, counter punch. Through the straight left, but it won't score. Just misses with that uppercut. Good counter punch. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. Skillful.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. They're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. Every time he throws a punch, whoa, wait a minute! All hands on deck. We are witnessing an upset in the making. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner?
Oh my God, Johnny! Billy Dibb is dazed and confused. Nice counter shot. In a round that seemed like like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what?
Time for the 5th round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
How about that time counter shot? The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Beautiful counter shot. That hook doesn't score. Those counter punches have to hurt. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Perfect counter lands. His stamina is off the charts. That big hook doesn't land. They exchange punches. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Nice counter. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
Let's start the 6th. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Catch and shoot. Beautiful counter punch. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Failing to score with that right hook. They threw the hook. It didn't land. That counter shot lands. The straight right just misses. Incredible work rate. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Misses with the straight left. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. These two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
This is when you talk about championship material.
And there's the bell for round 7. How much is left in their tank after last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
His stamina is off the charts. Nice counter punch right up the middle. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Good counter punching. He threw a punch and just got countered. Oh my! That's a game changer! Still continuing.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. A perfect counter shot. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
You cannot gas out if you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight. You have no excuse for gassing out.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Counter shot. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter punch. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Missing with the hook. Beautiful counter shot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
There's a lot on the line here.
the bell to start round 9. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
What were they doing that round? Are they trying to get an earning out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
Out of the way of that right hook. Nice counter. Good counter punch. And he scores with the counter. That right hook won't score. Punch, counter punch. They exchange punches. The fighter's vision is paramount, and the referee may stop it here. And the referee will allow this to continue. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A lot of effort being exerted here. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Billy Dib in trouble. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
And here comes the 10th round. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, dressed right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Can't land the jab there. Good counter punch. Missing with that jab. His stamina is off the charts. Hold that thought. Billy Dib on the back foot. They survived that.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Billy Dib in some serious trouble. And he is forcing him to take a knee.
Absolutely gassed out, didn't know what to do, and hit on top of that.
I'm not sure about the judges on this one. A split decision win.
These guys are doing their job right. I'd have called it exactly as that. You know, I might have been a round out or two, but these guys have got it right. Well even fight, even match. I'd have nodded that as well.